Hi everyone, welcome back. Okay, central energy today for you is somebody is watching you. It's an ex, not in a spooky way, but they're trying to keep tabs on you. Okay, someone's keeping tabs on you, possibly online. All right, it's almost as if they have moved on, possibly with somebody else. But they're still, they're still kind of keeping tabs on you. I think you think they're having fun and living in the moment, but I don't feel that's the case, okay? The initial future card that's coming in is there's going to be a revelation, all right? There's going to be some truth, some revelation, and some clarity surrounding this, because I just feel that if this resonates with you today, you feel that they've moved on, they're having some fun, they're going out, whatever they're doing, okay? But what's really going on with them is they are actually watching you, okay? But it's going to come out. Their feelings are going to come out for you at some point. So let's have a little look, okay? Let's see what is going on in this energy today. Just while I'm shuffling there, welcome back. I hope you're all well, and thank you so much for watching, liking and commenting. I do read all my comments and I do send you all my love. If you'd like a reading, just click on the title of the video, okay? The links, oh that was eager, the links to the website are in the description box, and also check out the free relationship report as well. Okay, I'm just having a peek at their energy. Oh yes, well in their energy we've got the Lovers in reverse, okay? So yeah, they have gone into, I did feel maybe they'd moved on, or they were looking like they'd moved on, because it's very much a case today, everybody, of you've been just feeling that they're living their life and they've forgotten about you. They haven't at all. Okay, so Lovers in reverse, Star in reverse, and what was this one? Ah, righty-ho. Yeah, there hasn't been any closure here. I don't feel there's been closure. You could now have on certain platforms blocked this person, or if you haven't blocked them on platforms, I do feel that they're kind of blocked, on like your phone messenger and that kind of thing. But they are feeling quite negative, they're bored. I think their situation in the relationship it's not working out, but it's more than that. They just feel it's monotonous, it's boring, okay? There's a lot of disharmony. Now, do you know what I really feel that's going on here today, in this particular energy today? I feel whoever they've connected in with knows deep down that your person still thinks of you, okay? Even if it's not outward, because we're all energy. I know I hammer on about this a lot, but it is really important. That's what we are, is energy. And I feel that the connection they've gone into, the other person, okay, almost knows and can feel that energy. Now, I feel that other person is questioning your person about you, okay? Just trying to dig, just trying to get some sort of reaction, okay? Because your person and whoever this other person is, there's, with the Star in reverse and the Lovers in reverse, there's a lot of distance, it's not harmonious, it's not gelling, it's not working out. And I feel it's because your person is still watching you, okay? And this other person can feel it, all right? I feel that your person thinks the situation that they're in now is very cold, okay? I feel that they miss your wit and your intellect, okay? And very specifically, conversations you had, a type of banter, okay? They find you to be witty, intelligent, good conversationalist, and they miss that, all right? They haven't got that where they are. Now, I think what you've done is you've pulled back your energy and you've kind of got out of your feelings about this. Because I think for you, because there's been no movement, you have, I'm hearing, just decided, okay, I'm just going to intellectualize this, because I think that you tend to do that anyway. Okay, now we have got a lot of air. This is, for me, this is all air signs, whether it's you, whether it's them. Okay, so Aquarius, Libra or Gemini, not just Sun. You know, it could be you could be a Leo Sun and Aquarius rising, or Aquarius moon, or you know what I mean. It's not just your sun sign, also your Venus sign. And I'm hearing to tell you that today is also very important, because that can be your love style. Okay, that can be your love style. But your person is, they're feeling out of balance, they're feeling, sad. At the moment, the energy they are in is, they are not really feeling that, they're not feeling much hope that you would want to speak to them. Because they, and I'm getting to say, especially if you are an air sign, okay, because you're very, very loyal, you'll give and give and give, but also when you know that you've given as much as you can possibly give in a situation, it's like the door shuts, it slams, that's it. Okay, your person knows that, all right? Your person absolutely knows that. So that is their energy that they are in at the moment, okay? Relationship they're in. It is not what it's made out to be. It's almost like they just feel, well, you know what, I don't really know what to do about this right now. Like I say, lovers in reverse, star in reverse. Then they're not really, they just feel a bit negative. I think the other person, and I just really get this so strongly, this other person that they're connected into knows that. It could have been somebody that you know about, or it could be someone they're just seeing, okay? But they're digging because they can feel your person's distance. They can feel your person, put your ex's distance towards them. So let's just see, okay, let me just see, let's get this tarot deck. Let me just see what is coming in the future. What's coming in the future, please? What's coming in the future, please? Are they going to contact? Eight of Wands, yes they are. Page of Wands, a message. Yeah, Page of Swords, you see, that's just a clarification for me. The Page of Swords is somebody who does like to watch what's going on, okay? They hold back. They're curious about what you're doing. They're curious about whether you'd speak to them. There is a bit of skepticism on their part, okay? It's like they're trying to gather all the evidence. Not in a bad way. It's just in a, are you going to speak to them again, okay? But eventually you will get a sudden shift. This will shift very suddenly, okay? Eight of Wands is a movement card. It's also a message card. It's also, if you're in separation, you're going to hear from your ex. And we've already got the Truth card there and the, the Revelation card. So really, it's, my tarot deck's just clarifying it. It's going to come in very suddenly. It's going to be a friendly message. It's going to say, hey, how are you? They're suddenly going to just think to themselves, you know what, I'm just going to give this a whirl. You'll either reply or you won't. Okay, so it's going to be a friendly message, and it's going to come in. It's just going to come in very, very suddenly. It's just going to come in out of the blue. But in the meanwhile, yeah, they're keeping their eye on you. They are keeping their eye on you. Just very curious. Is there anything else we need to know about this? Let's see what they'd like to say to you. I don't get a bad energy today. I really don't. Someone's just made a poor call here. Your ex, they've got themselves involved in a situation, or I'm just hearing they didn't put the effort in when they should have done. They didn't put enough effort in. Okay, so they're going to come back in. I feel they've learnt lessons. Yeah, they've realised that they can't take you for granted, because you are very kind and you are very giving, but you're very analytical and you don't forget anything. Okay, and you're 2 steps ahead of people. So let's just see what else they'd like to say. You came closer than anyone. So if they pulled back or became avoidant, and that's why I'm going right back to the beginning, when I feel that you feel they've moved on. That isn't the truth. They do have a certain aspect to their personality, especially if they're the air sign as well. Okay, Aquarians can be quite sort of, a little bit emotionally detached, but love very deeply. Geminis can be, this is generalised, a little bit, here, there and ever, a little bit flitty. And Librans probably the more balanced, but they can also either be all or nothing at times. Okay, so in their eyes, you are the only person that they have ever really felt that they loved in their way. Okay, let's have one more. I knew exactly what I was doing. Yeah, you say, a lot of air energy. So they did know what they were doing, for whatever reason they were doing it. They're hiding behind things, and you speak to them through music. So basically they've been keeping their head down, hiding behind things, other relationships, material things, jobs, careers, not facing their feelings, just getting up, keeping busy, getting on what they're doing. But now they've got to a point where I just feel they've realised that they don't want to do this anymore. Okay, there's more to life than this. There's more to life than where they are and where they want to be, I feel, is with you. Okay, bottom of the deck, I remember every detail of that day, so you will know what that means. There was a specific day where either you said what you meant, they said what they meant, or something really kicked off that day, which was kind of a turning point. I am afraid to contact you, bottom of the deck. So that's the energy at the moment. They're just watching you, like I said right at the beginning, very curious, a little bit sceptical about whether you'll speak to them, but they will come back in eventually. Okay, you are going to hear from this person. It is going to be friendly. It is going to be a kind message. It's not going to be, spiteful. Okay, it's not going to be spiteful at all. Don't know why. Let me just have one of this. Being called to pull one out of this deck. Yeah, stress. There's a lot of stress in their energy. Okay, but I think for you, this ending caused you a lot of stress as well. I think this person, endings do cause stress, but this caused a lot of emotional. There was a big emotional upset here between you and this person. It's almost like it wasn't meant to happen. You never envisaged it. And this isn't narcissistic energy. This isn't, you love bombing and then, you look back and you think, gosh, yeah, well. This is just something that went wrong. It went from being very loving and very kind to very distant, with a lot of, there was something that was a little bit unstable in your relationship at the end of it, or maybe the last year. Okay, but it's almost like this instability wasn't you and this person, it was outer circumstances that were causing it. And I do feel there will be a reconciliation here for somebody. And I feel for someone watching this today will be a happy reconciliation. And I feel that it is although you are in your head, and I feel deep down at a soul level, you are calling it in, whether you're doing it consciously or subconsciously, okay? Yeah, your person's just been keeping themselves busy, distracted, sidetracked. But whoever they're with, I've just heard, catches them off guard, almost gazing into the distance, okay? There's some sort of, you know, they're very distracted. Your person's very distracted within their own environment. Yeah, something rocked the foundation of your relationship. Now, just for us wrap this up, the instability could have been around your security, your roots, your home, or your family with this card, okay? So it was a big thing that created a lot of distance, difference of opinions. Your person shut down, and you tried and in the end just gave up. You just gave up. Okay, but they're coming back in, all right? I'm going to give a timing with this one as well. I feel that it's going to be sometime in June, okay? June, maybe, no, June. I just feel for somebody it's going to be sometime in June, okay? Because they're going to get to a point where they've realised just they don't want to deal with the heartbreak. They're going to take a chance and they're coming back in. And you get to choose, okay? Always remember, you're the creator. Remember, you're on that pedestal, okay? They're never above you, okay? You are on the pedestal, okay? You're magnetic, you're valuable, you're irresistible, you're unforgettable, all right? And totally irreplaceable, okay? This person feels that. Just keep repeating that to yourself. And even if you don't want this, even if you think, you know what, I'm going in a different direction, I'm done, it just will keep your energy buzzing and you will call in things from all over the place, okay? It will come in really quickly. Okay, so I'll speak to you all soon. Take good care. I love you all. Bye.